Holy crap, I'm a little bit late. It's been well over a year on the wrist. Originally picked up in New York City. A buddy of mine liked it so much I let it go to him, and then I just replaced it recently. Grabbed another one here in Canada this time though. Great pickup and great deal at Watch It, Vaughan Mills Mall, just outside Toronto, just north of Toronto. And you'll never guess what was on display in the store, a signed GW-5600 from the father of G-Shock himself. It was incredible. However, the owner wouldn't let it go. She's not willing to part with it. As much as I tried to barter with her, it just wasn't going to happen. Reminded me of my journey to New York City and the G-Shock store where I initially got the Mudman and Amy's Tiffany Blue Casio. I'll leave you links at the end of it for those videos if you want to watch those at your leisure, no problem. But the father, Kiku Ibe, originally created the G-Shock and the shock-resistant watches because of a personal experience where he dropped his watch and it broke. It's that simple. One of the initial design inspirations was the 1010 factor. The watch was going to be built so that it had a 10-year battery life, it had a 10 bar or 100 meters water resistance, and it could be dropped from 10 meters or roughly 30 feet and withstand the impacts. Here we are all those years later. We've come a long way, far exceeding those factors, I would imagine, and adding a monster amount of features along the way. A signed photo and message, plus the watch strap was signed as well by Kiku Ibe. That's pretty special. No wonder I wanted it, right? But they did let me take some video of it. Special thanks to Zana there for customer service. She was great. She helped me out in the store. Picked up the GW-9500 again, back on the wrist. No problems. I think, in my opinion, one of the best G-Shocks ever built. The Mudman. So lucky to have been wearing this thing through all kinds of activity. And the compass? Just love it. Now all the specs you can find in the original video there, but I mean it is your traditional 50 millimeter roughly, right? So let's celebrate. A triple sensor, great. Updated features too with the new way of displaying the compass with that dual LCD screen. I love it, like I said, and it's accurate. Just try it on your phone. In your utilities section, you'll have an app there where you can have your compass for your iPhone or whatever it might be, and you can do a test and you'll see that north is facing north, which for me is the front of the house that way. Believe me, you're not going to get lost with the Mudman on your wrist. ABC functionality here, altimeter, barometer with temperature, and a compass. Don't forget the temperature readings. It's best to have it off your wrist so that it can acclimate to the outside conditions and give you an accurate reading as to what that temperature is going to be. Otherwise, it's going to be reading basically what your body temperature is. Multi-band 6 atomic time. And speaking of accuracy, it will connect like to one of 6 towers around the world for you. Here in Canada, we have Fort Collins, Colorado, which is the closest, but sometimes the signal's not the best. Something to do with the accuracy, or sorry, the frequency in which that signal is being sent out. I mean, it is radio waves, right? So it may not connect every day, but maybe every few days or so. And I did see a video by Watch Geek on YouTube from a couple years back, a few years back at least. I'll have to leave a link for you down below. But I tried his little simple hack and it worked just beautifully. Basically, you take the watches and you put them around a pipe or metal frame or whatever it might be for a bike. I put it on my workout bench, put both of them, this one and the Frogman. And you won't believe it. No problem. First time, 100% every time. They always connect and get you your atomic time. I've got the Mudman and I've got the Frogman here. Both of them haven't been acquired since the most recent one for the Frogman was March 16th. And the most recent one for the Mudman was January 26th. So I'm going to show you what this gentleman showed us. And apparently it's like 100% effective. It's a great hack, but wow, I need an explanation as to why. Right now you can see they're both showing 23:12 hours, but Frogman's running a little quicker at around 48 seconds, and we're about 32 or 31 seconds. So there's a little bit of a difference there. So we'll see how accurately we can get these both running in sync with that multi-band 6 technology. All right, for starters, if we get the signal acquisition received, you'll see a marker indicator right there for the Frogman, correction, for the Mudman, and for the Frogman, you'll see the G in the center of the seconds animation will be highlighted. And then also, if you hit the bottom, oopsies, Also, if you hit the bottom right button there, you'll see last signal acquisition was March 16th at 009 hours, which we're coming up on that in about an hour and a bit. Go back, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang these. Apparently they need to be hung or be positioned where they are over a steel pipe or whatever it might be. So here's my workout bench. They're free hanging, as you can see, and I will check them in the morning and we'll see if we have signal acquisition. Come down and check in on the G-Shocks. All right, let's see what we have for this atomic time. Let's see if this hack worked. Back to the home screen, and as you can see, the G is in the center. So we had an atomic time sync last night. And if I push this lower right button, I'll be able to see when. At 005 hours on the 18th of March. Boom! Now let's see how the Mudman held up. Power save mode. No problem. Turn it around. And there you go. See that little triangle there? So we've had a synchronization as well. So they should be both running atomic time. Let's put them together. See where those seconds are. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. Boom, it's that simple. 100% accuracy with this hack. You got to use a steel bar or a rod or something. Put it in between the watches. Let them hang or dangle overnight and you're going to get a good sync. It's that easy. No need to look for an app or pay for an extra app to give you that tracking or radio signal that you need. And just for your information, that's in the basement. But when I tried to actually connect up here and get the atomic time reading up here, it didn't work. It wouldn't connect. There was an error message that you got. So, wow, that's impressive. What a great hack. It's tough, it's durable, it's good looking. Is it a little too rugged? Is it a little too transformer-like for some? Comment below, let me know what you think. The feedback from the original video was great. You guys were awesome. I appreciate all the new subscribers that have come to the channel as well. And for those of you who haven't seen a lot of the videos, you may want to check that one out too. I'll leave a link at the end of the video as well. Yeah, it's coming in at that 50 millimeter, which could be a little bit prohibitive for some people's wrists, but the thinness is actually there. It's a little thinner than some of the other G-Shock Master of G series watches. A little sleeker profile. And I mean, it sits nice on the wrist. My wrists are 7¼ inches. Now we got the triple sensor, we got tough solar, you got shock resistant, mud resistant, water resistant, you name it. Mudman's gonna do it. Independent dedicated light at your 6, which is great. I know some of you like that. Comment below if you're not a real big fan of it, but yeah, it's there. It's there. And despite that rugged design, it's one of those watches you could probably throw on and be good to go for any occasion. Has a good look to it, and it's very simple, and it has a large modern day display where a lot of the angles are covered for visibility. 12 and 24-hour time, sunrise, sunset, stopwatch, alarms, timers, great accuracy, world time, like wow, it's all there. Mudman GW-9500-1, it's a keeper. It's not going anywhere. Well, not anymore. See you for the 5-year update. We'll see how banged up we can get this thing. Don't worry, the strap is cool, tough, breathes really good. You'll be fine. In the heat, in the ocean, tough enough to handle the minus temperatures in the Great White North here up in Canada. I mean, I can speak from experience. That's my time. Thanks for coming to the channel. I appreciate all the support. I'm Ross. We're going to see you on the next one.